for that thing. Oh, hello. Yes. This is Elijah Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here for an interactive. So feel free to ask questions. And it's been a while since we've had any questions. We've done a real interactive, so it should be fun. And of course, we've got, well, I'm here, but we've got two of our best readers. So it should be fun. But Maria, pardon me, I'm not very good with names. And my kids all will tell you that. Melanie has just come back from Mexico, where she's been for the last 6 months. And now she's back in Canada. And she was going to tell us a little bit about the difference between the energy in Mexico and the energy in Canada. And it should be very interesting because there is a huge difference, not just because the countries are different, but because the way they deal with certain situations and everything, right?
Yes, and I think it's also based on locations as well, and how well the energy kind of transmutes and recycles itself.
And you were close to the ocean too, which would make a difference.
Yes, it makes a huge difference. And the not just the ocean, but I'd say I'd look up at the stars and say the same thing with the like the solar system and where the stars are positioned, as well as the moon. The moon seems to be a lot closer.
Yeah,
and the moon
feels like it's like you can reach out and touch it, right?
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's usually clear skies. So
Right.
when you have less thick fog or thick clouds, I find that the energy probably like travels a lot quicker and a lot better. As in here where I'm located, it's like because of the winter and the change of season, like it's a lot more dense and you get a lot less sun. So therefore it's almost like it creates like a little blockage, and the energy is not passing through as quickly and as easily, I would say.
Would that have something to do with the mental or emotional attitudes of the people too are different? Because
Yes,
most of the Mexicans are very they're very attuned to the earth, where Canadians are a little less, or North Americans, the US and Canada are a little more intellectually based.
yes, and what I'm noticing too is we don't seem to take any time in Canada to relax and actually process all the energy and the feelings that we're going through during a day. We're not taking that time to enjoy life as much. We're all about work, and other, like, paying bills or taking care of things at home or appointments. As in, like in Mexico, they have breaks in between, and what they do is, they do work. They work hard during the day or during the night, depending on.
They work 12-hour days or longer, if I remember correctly.
Yes, but the difference is that they work together. There is not as much competition with one another for who does best of this, and there's a helping hand, and they have fun while doing it. So while throwing jokes out there actually makes your work life a little easier, because you're laughing while working. And laughter and happiness is one of it's an energy, right? It's alive as well, and it's projected. Therefore, it actually cleanses a lot more.
Oh, that's funny. I was just saying on one of the dailies today that laughter is one of the best medicines.
It truly is. And in the evening, there's always a celebration of some sort. And it doesn't have to be for any particular reason. It's just like a celebration of being together or having company over. We don't know our neighbors here anymore, right? We don't talk to anybody. We're pretty secure.
Not to talk to people in the neighborhood, because I don't want to deal with the razzmatazz of interactions that close.
It piles up. So if you have energy that is negative on top of on top of negative on top of negative, it amplifies everything, and we tend to absorb that and we carry it with us. And it's the same thing for good energy or happy energy, right? We carry that, and it actually cleanses negative energy away. So that's the trick, is to to actually find that positive energy wherever you can find it, and try to multiply that as you are cleansing your own energy.
In Mexico, they don't have this distinct divide that they do in North America, like distinct left, distinct right, distinct positive, distinct whatever. And I think that the divisions causes a lot of problems for that reason. Because the Mexicans, if I remember correctly, their divisions were up and down, not sideways. Like their divisions between the levels of society. Here's divisions between a whole swath of people. So.
Exactly. There's not as much division. And the people, for example, if you're in the middle class, they still stick together, and they still have that joy and that connection, right? So you have connection. I've connected with so many people when I went to Mexico, and it's easy to connect with people there. It's not as iffy. Now, I wouldn't say go and connect with people, that are, for example, cartel, but
you have to be careful.
Connect with the right people. Yes, you connect with the right people.
You just make sure you look and see how much gold they have on.
Yes, but I mean, everybody is so friendly and accepting of you as well too. So there's no primary judgment. Like they'll just talk to you, and if they like you, they like you. If they don't, then you'll know it. So there's no masquerade behind it.
When we were down there, basically everybody treated us really well. But that I always figure it was because my eldest daughter she's a connector. And she got to know everybody, and so everybody looked after us. but
it is very nice. Oh, sorry, little puppy.
Mom, pay attention, pay attention.
Yeah, little puppy.
Beautiful. Oh, I love your earrings.
Oh, thank you. Those were a gift from a friend of mine for the wedding. She made me these beaded earrings. They're from she's from the Métis Nations as well, and she's an artist.
Yeah, very good artist.
Yes, I'm very fortunate to know.
You're welcome to put out her name and if she sells it.
Yes, her name is Christina. If you she goes by Christina is Métis. That's her Facebook name.
Okay.
I don't have her business card with me because I'm not currently at home. I'm actually visiting family over in Maniwaki, so it's near the Algonquin Reserve. So
pretty cool.
Yes.
Jennifer says such an adorable puppy. Lily says she wants to know how we're dealing after the lunar eclipse.
Well, I think a lot of people have drained energy. I think everybody feels tired. I feel exhausted.
Yeah. And today I feel kind of like I'd like to fall over and go to sleep. What about you, Maria? Since we haven't talked to you.
It's okay. Yeah, same. I'm drained, just tired, and not a little physically, just in energy.
It seems like there's nonstop. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh no, not again. It seems like it's nonstop, right? You came home and your house was kind of super exciting when you came home. Right, Melanie?
Too exciting. It's not the kind of excitement I wanted. Because I was away for such a long time, I had not have anybody really looked after my home properly. And I live in an area where people are maybe a little more just not unfortunate. And I was robbed. My entire house was robbed. But you know what? My way of seeing this is well, it's an experience, right? I have to start it. I have to start over, but I'm not really angry. I'm not angry about it. I'm just annoyed because I had to redo a lot of paperwork. I
Oh,
don't like paperwork.
your papers were broken into too?
Some not too important because I bring that
Okay.
with me. Whatever's important,
Okay.
I usually carry with me. But it's just paperwork. Talking to the office and officers and all that,
Mhm.
that stuff like reports and checking what's there, what's not there. Well, and I know that somebody took their time because my stove and my stove, my washer, my dryer went missing. And that's, it takes time to move that.
They're pretty, I would say they had to be pretty,
Wow.
pretty
Yeah,
confident.
yeah, but I live in like those row houses, and I guess sometimes people don't pay attention, and somebody must have
I
noticed
wouldn't,
that.
I live in a row house and I don't, people come and go all the time and you don't pay attention.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
still,
So I don't think anybody actually, yeah, big furnitures, but it's okay. The way I see it is it's a lesson it's a lesson learned. And the way I see it is that, sometimes you go through good things, sometimes you go through negative things, but it's all lessons.
yeah,
So maybe I didn't take the proper step to make my home more secure,
yeah.
because I left really quickly to go to Mexico. But it's okay. Those are only it's material things. So
So just to, will the insurance cover the 3 pieces?
I do have insurance. I had to submit the police report in order for them. Now they're reviewing it, and the insurance companies, they like to take their time. So we'll see.
Of course they do. And in the meantime, what do you do?
I bought new ones. Well, new gently used one. I never really buy new because I don't see the I don't see the value of buying something actually new, like a stove or something.
I don't,
Refurbished is good enough.
I don't buy new
Yeah.
either. I
Yeah.
always go to the second because they last as long and there's my washing machine, I think it's late 20 years old, but it's still I've had it for 5 years, I think.
Barking.
It's
I
still
find that
working.
things that were made in the 80s and early 90s actually work longer and are more durable than the newer things that they come out with.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got a secondhand fridge and it's, I've had it for at least 6-7 years and never had a problem.
Before it escaped my mind, I had a question to ask you ladies. Have you in the past week, because I tend to travel a lot, but I noticed with all the lunar changes and stuff like that, I'm not remembering anything about my travels. It's anybody, I don't know if it's just the density of the
Maria's the
energy.
one to ask for that one because I don't dream. I mean, I don't remember my dreams.
Yeah, I don't remember my dreams lately either. The past. That's interesting. Past couple of weeks, I haven't been remembering my dreams, and I usually do. Even if it's just I wake up, I remember them, and then maybe I don't remember them when I wake up again. But now I don't. It's like last night, I'm like, oh, I didn't dream, which I know I did, but I feel like I didn't. So because I don't remember anything about my dreams. Usually, I remember my dreams are very vivid too. So it's very interesting. Yeah.
And I have been remembering my dreams, but just vaguely, and I wake up, I don't have a remembrance of my dreams. So I did have a dream and I thought it was real, and I dreamt that I could move my arm in a big sweep and it felt perfectly fine. Then I woke up and realized it was just a dream, and boy, was I disappointed. But
Mhm.
so yeah, everybody's dreams are being affected from what we're hearing.
Yes.
People's dreams are being affected. We have 2 questions actually. Okay. Okay, so Lily Dulo says, I had my lunar eclipse in my relationship love area, and I really do feel a big change. Just can't feel when and how. Any insights from your part? Thank you. Do you want to do that, Melanie? Because the next one, I think it's more for Maria. Actually, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
You're both very
so
good
I
mediums.
think that the fact that she doesn't know when and how, but she already knows that something is there. It will come to you when the time is when it's time for that. The shift that's happening in your relationship, it's whether it's positive or negative. It's actually your intuition is telling you that there is something, but you're not quite there yet to know what. And when it's time for you to know, it's almost like your guide is saying, okay, well, here's an indication. Here's a little, like, you have to go with little baby footsteps because they don't want to throw everything to you at once. Because it might be too much to carry on your own energy. If that makes sense.
That makes
What do you think,
eminent
Maria?
sense. Because I'm finding when I'm doing the dailies lately, I'll say this is only part of what you're going to get because it's too big. So it's a huge shift for her. You get the same thing, Maria?
Yeah, and if we have too much information, we try to like, I think, look for it. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. And then we get disappointed when it's not. And I feel like when people, like when I do readings, I tell people, okay, this is what I see. And I mean, I'm not saying it's not accurate, but you can't take it like, okay, it has to be this person, this time, da da da. Because I think when people do that, it makes the energy really heavy and it makes it come in slower. And we kind of, you know, it's not we can't be trusted with all the information, pretty much. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and we try to over rationalize every
Yeah.
little bit of
Yep.
things, right? That's our ego tries to
Yeah.
take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the next question is from Jennifer. It's quite long and involved. She
Okay.
says, I have 3 children living and 2 babies that are in spirit. One I feel as male, I call Michael, and one I feel is female, I call Angel. I have felt them a little further away lately. Do you ever either have a message for me, that I'm not hearing? And thank you. So whoever wants to answer that, you can go with that because I just realized both of you are good mediums.
I mean, we can both put something in here.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
don't
figured.
think
We're
that
not-
I don't think that they're distant. It's just that it's not that they're far away from you. I think it's because they want you to kind of let go a little bit, right? It's like little, not let go, but giving you a bit of space so that you can fill your life with other joys. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I don't feel like the party that, and I think they communicate with you all the time. It's just I feel like you feel them further because it's a way of teaching you how to surrender and trust and accept whatever situation you're going through right now. And it's like a form of love of what you're feeling. It's very interesting.
And
So
also it will help pull you out further into the energies,
yes,
communicate in a higher value.
that's what I feel. It's like
Yeah.
hmm.
Do any of you feel like a little type of like golden veil over her? Like I feel like a little,
Over Jennifer?
almost, yeah, it's almost like there's like a little glow. I don't know if I feel like it's them that are sending that. It's a light little glowy light that they're sending her
Oh,
to.
so it's a gift.
Mhm.
I know
Yeah.
I know that Jennifer works extremely hard at being and developing who she is, so that makes sense. um, since I know Jennifer, I'm going to throw in something that was not part of the question. Is I think, Jennifer, that you try so hard that you stop yourself. So maybe just step back a bit, like the ladies were suggesting, and allow it to come to you rather than trying to pull yourself into that phase. Because I know that you try very hard, and sometimes the trying hard is what stops you from moving. Okay, good luck on that, Jennifer. Did I hit anything right on? Nobody's going to comment.
Oh, are you asking us?
Yes, I'm asking you guys.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because I see her looking in the mirror, like it's like, how do I explain this? So it's like she does her work and now, but she's not expecting to receive any information. She doesn't expect like she's going to. So I think she needs to believe that she's already capable of doing that, even though she's doing that. But we're really hard on ourselves, and I'm the same way. Like I work on something, and I want results now, and I want the results the way that I think I'm supposed to receive the results, and we just miss. If we receive it in a different way, you just miss it when you do that. So just focus on yourself. You're already getting it. That's what I'm getting. So getting the communication.
I agree. She's very hard on herself. So ding dong.
Yeah, I want her to keep working with strategies, self-care strategies that she's been working on. She's on the right track if she keeps if she keeps playing with something manual. Like I'm feeling something about tactile. I don't know if it's gardening or if it's something that it's telling me to play with the earth a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I got something very similar to that, but very earth oriented, yes. So ding dong, she says, hello to everyone. What changes can I expect regarding my job? It's pretty important. Love, I will not ask because I am doomed to loneliness.
No, that's not true.
That's what I got too, that's not true. So while Maria and Melanie are talking, I will explain about light workers. For the last 20 years, light workers have been searching for relationships, and we have not been given the relationships. But we've done so much work on ourselves that now it is the time for light workers to have relationships coming into her life. And one of the biggest example is Melanie. She just met the love of her life and got married, and she's been looking for love too, like the rest of us. And she's very happy. And also, if anybody remembers Veronica, she's engaged to be married, and she's going to get married in October. And there's a few people. I've never seen so many marriages in a row as this year, of light workers. So yeah, I think that
I want her to build a relationship with herself first.
Yeah,
something about her higher self is saying like, you're not alone. You have me, but you gotta try to connect a bit more with yourself, I think.
Yeah.
I think we've all had to do that at some point. I mean, I know I had to work on myself. I think all the light workers actually have to work on themselves and get to know yourself more, because that's one of the things that we tend to do is forget about who we are. Or actually, I remember I'm in my 40s now, but I remember when I was 30, I was like, who the heck am I? Right? I didn't know myself at all. And then eventually I worked on myself, and then it came to, and I think that that's pretty much where she's at. She's working on herself, and the loneliness part, or the doomed to be alone, it's very untrue. But you need that time as well to get to know you.
Yep.
So the question she actually asked was about her job.
So about her job, what I got is, I don't know if she's in teaching or something to do with schooling right now. But I see this, I see it going that direction. So what I'm picking up a few things. I'm picking up, she's gonna be teaching, she's learning something new that she's gonna be teaching to others. And it has to do, and it has to do with healing. And that could be, it doesn't have to be just energy healing, it could be what she does healing to others or herself or both. Usually works for both. And I'm getting that she's fully supported to devote herself to her divine life purpose. So if she felt before that she wasn't ready or she didn't have everything she needed, she is now. They're trying to say, yeah, you're ready, you have everything you need. Don't be afraid to move forward. Also it's going to, I don't know if she's gonna travel for that, or she's going to travel maybe to learn more about whatever she's going to go into, or she actually going to travel to go to a new position, or it might just involve traveling a little further. So that's what I got.
It's good. Do you get
Anybody else?
anything on that, Melanie?
I'm thinking, you're talking about teaching and learning. I'm thinking
Mhm.
maybe that's what it is, because what I'm getting is learning and teaching. But whatever she's doing, it seems to be on the right track.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Queen Empress, she says, and I think she left out a word, but will it be okay if I take my mother, move into a new home with my boyfriend, Byron, or would that be a bad idea? Of course, we would both be paying on the mortgage. So that one's a very difficult question to answer, I'm finding.
It is.
Yeah. Because there's always pluses and minuses with living with close family.
Yeah, I'm getting. So, I mean, of course, it's going to be ups and downs. I mean, it's not going to be easy. I don't see anything bad. I see it actually. I feel like she's already has I don't know why I'm getting this. She already has a contract to do that.
Oh, from before she was born.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm not getting like it's going to be anything that's going to interfere too much. I feel like as long as there's, I'm trying to figure out why they show me their second and first chakra.
that's root chakra, which is grounding, and then that would be the maternal relationship would be the second chakra.
Thank you. That's what I. So
Yeah.
as long as like everybody's knows where they stand, and they stay close to with issues that come up, they don't divide, because here every family
Yeah.
kind of divides with family issues. I see victory, I see it being able to work, because I don't know, I'm Greek, so I'm very traditional, so which I'm not saying there's any wrong way of take care of your parents or not. I'm just it's I don't see it, I see it working out. It's not gonna be easy, but
Yeah, as long as there's boundaries, right?
Speak.
As long as there's clear boundaries, I don't see anything.
And if the mother can make good friends with Byron, I also that would make a huge difference.
Yeah, and I'm getting that he doesn't because some people say, oh, I'm okay with it, but they're really not. I'm really getting that Byron is really okay with it, like, you know what I mean, truly okay with understands the situation.
I suspect if he gets good food and everything else that goes along with the relationship, he's happy.
Should be fine.
Yeah, so I think that's a go for you, Queen Empress. Maria Herrera says, my question is, I have been living in this apartment for 4 years. I feel I should move. Can we see if that's a good idea? Thank you. And right off the bat, before the ladies talk, I'm going to say, if you feel that, then you should pay attention to it because you're quite intuitive. But what do you ladies get? Maria? I mean, Melanie? I'm looking at Melanie. I say Maria's name. I'm bad.
Okay.
Yes, if she's feeling that it's time for her to move on. Now, as to where you are going to move to, I think you've already started to do some researches, but you want to top it off. I feel like I'm getting the feeling that you want to make sure that it's secure, and you want it to be a change of your surroundings. It's almost like you want to have a fresh, like you're feeling like out with kind of like the expression out with the old, in with the new. I think that it's a good idea. But to do your research very well. That's what I'm getting. Like for a new area, don't jump into the first good deal that you think you might find. Because there's always better options. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting this. You already know she's supposed to be out of there. I feel it's gonna be better with materialistic when it comes to her to money wise. She's already looking, and I'm getting there's a woman. I don't know if there's a woman that suggested something, a dark hair woman, or she's gonna actually point her in the right direction to help her find something better. Yeah, but this is like she should have moved out a long time ago. It's like the cycle is done, dead, whatever. It's just creating unnecessary conflict, her being there. She's not supposed to be there anymore.
That's probably right, because I know she was staying there partly because her son was going to school, and I think probably he's at an age where he's about to graduate, or he's at an age where he can get around the city quite easily. So Queen Empress laughs, good food, and she thinks that's hilarious. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate your sharing your gifts. And T says, hi, amazing ladies. And hi, T, it's nice to see you again. Maria Herrera, the surrounding is not good. I feel I should move for my son. Okay, so I was right about the son, just the wrong reasoning. Queen Empress says, we will definitely be doing some cooking. I bet you will. Okay, I'll come back to you, T, for your question, but I guess Jennifer didn't. She was just saying thank you. Jennifer says, thank you for your messages. I will work on letting it flow in gently. I do try to improve it and sometimes cause disappointment when I feel I'm missing something. I work with crystals, rocks, and trees. Oh, there you go, rocks and trees and crystals. Okay, it grounds me and I'm teaching it to my grandchildren. Oh, really cool. Okay, T says, will I see my ex-BF? I guess that's boyfriend, right? Dwayne again. Thank you very much in advance.
What was the question? Was she asking if she's gonna see her ex again? I'm
She wants
sorry.
to know if she'll see her ex-boyfriend Dwayne again.
Okay.
And I
fine.
have a feeling that I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this one.
Okay.
What do you get, Melanie?
Yeah, you go first, Melanie.
That's why I'm keeping my mouth shut on it.
I'm getting X's for a reason. Unfortunate circumstances. No, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm getting no.
That's why, that's exactly why I decided to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm getting no.
It's not that he's bad guy. He's just, it
No,
doesn't suit you.
very guarded, very too. I don't know. Probably the energy like very. He's fierce. Again,
Mhm.
I need more time, and I don't know, he's not open to not necessarily let other people know about her, but just let himself. I don't know. I'm getting a no. I'm getting like the cycle right now is done. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but right now it's done. Yeah, I get a no.
I don't, I
I'm
don't
getting
think,
like a shaky, like it's like very anxiety type feeling in my stomach. I'm thinking that see, and my throat is kind of going dry. So I'm thinking that she already knows the answer, and she's feeling, her body is actually feeling it. And that's her answer. So I'd say listen to your body. My throat is blocking up a little bit, so there's something that's not voiced out that needs to be voiced out. Is maybe that why she's wondering if she'll see him again.
Yeah, surrender, acceptance. If I feel like the energy is not gonna move in any positive way if she doesn't just, yeah.
I'm just sending out some invitations right now. To
Sorry,
people.
that's not a good. I know that probably that's not the answer she wanted to hear, but
I'm pretty certain it's not, but it might be the right answer,
yeah.
unfortunately. Not the right answer, the best answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I had, for some reason or other, I have a couple of doubles on my thing, and one of them is really strange, and I don't know where it comes from. On my messenger, but
Hmm.
I should go back and see what people are talking to me now, hey?
Yeah. That might help a little bit.
Yeah, hang on, let me go back. I have one track mind, I don't,
You're good.
okay. Maria says, thank you very much. I really appreciate it all. Blessings to you all. Ding Dong says, thank you for answers. No teaching for me. I'm just waiting what will happen for me this month on job, because there will be a lot of changes.
You never know. It might to do with teaching.
You know what I'm thinking?
Hmm.
I'm thinking that I think you're right. I still get teaching. It might be that you're teaching people in your area how to do their jobs right. New people coming in or something. But I'm not sure.
She'll see it when he comes.
Yeah, but you'll find out when it comes that exactly what Maria, whoever spoke, I don't know. I wasn't looking at you, so I don't know who spoke last. Maria Cervantes, hi, any positive changes coming my way? And Melanie, because Maria pulls cards and
I think that there's always positive changes. We go through cycles of, bad events or it just plateaus, and then something good is coming. I'm feeling that, yes, you will have some positive changes. It might take a little while, but sometimes it's when we stop looking that things happen.
usually it's when we give up, it's when the energy comes rushing in. And
Mhm.
I got the same feeling as you that something good was coming. Hey, Suzanne.
Yeah. And be more playful.
And you know what?
yourself.
That's the energy right now is
Mhm.
like earlier today, Melanie says laugh more often. And I've been getting that over and over for many people when I'm reading for them. So
And also I feel like I don't know if she feels like she's stuck in a situation or just in general. It says just be more playful. And just because you're open and you being yourself more playful doesn't mean that you're exposed. I don't know why I'm getting that she feels like she's exposed when she's being herself. So when she's being more open and more herself, she'll see more stuff coming in that she likes to see. And she's gonna feel a lot more peace also. So I'm getting.
which is, these dailies, they drive me a little insane, but all the answers you're getting right now fit in with the dailies. And one of the things I've been getting a lot lately is open your heart up. And because when you close your heart, that's when everything gets stuffed. When you open your heart, you might feel exposed, but it goes right on past, whether owning it or not.
Yeah, I feel like he feels naked. Like literally,
Yeah.
I got naked. That's why I was like exposed. Okay.
But then the truth is, the more open you are to everything, the better it is.
It
Because
is.
it doesn't get hooked and it doesn't get caught.
I agree.
Okay, Susan says, hello, can you look at my recent tax situation and financial outcome? Will I have the money for the 2 procedures I'm hoping to get? Okay, I'm not going to answer this because I know too much about it. But this is American, and one thing I can tell you is the tax was erroneous tax. That's the only thing I'll add.
Oh yeah, taxes are crazy right now. It's
Yeah.
nuts. I'm getting a yes, but I'm getting like there is gonna be, or there have been a lot of obstacles, right? But I'm getting keep pushing because you can get around whatever the obstacle is. It's something that I feel like she has 2 choices of what she can do with in order to, I don't know, I feel like it's one particular big thing that's keeping her from back. I mean, of course the taxes, but there's something that she can do, and she has 2 options of getting it done. She feels stuck, and I get that, keep pushing, because she feels like it's not happening fast enough, but it is. Keep working. I literally see her like keep hammering, keep working on it. Like it's gonna break. You'll be able to do it, but let's see if I can get any timeline.
And also there's 2 procedures she wants to have this fall. She wants to know if that's a potential, and if she keeps pushing and keeps breaking, then it would probably pass that she would have it with it.
I'm getting both.
Yeah.
This fall, right? I'm getting 6.
Probably September, October.
I'm getting the 6. There you go. 6 and 9. That's what you kept that up. I was like, I'm getting 6 and 9. I was gonna say 6 to 9 months, but I feel it's like September, October. Yeah.
Which is Aries is exactly 6 months away from October.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I should say April is exactly 6 months from October.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting.
What do you get, Melanie?
I'm getting I'm not as precise as Maria's. Mine is just everything comes in due time. There's been delays for this reason. There's something that if, for example, it came now, then you'd still have to wait for the procedures, or it's one or the other.
Yeah, the procedures are booked for October, September, October.
Yes. If something is it's meant to be done, everything is done a certain way for a reason, so everything is can be accomplished in due time. That's what I'm getting.
So basically you're saying that what happened is a last ditch spiritual, see if she's got it or not, the lesson.
Yeah. Yes.
That sucks.
It always does.
Yeah,
It always does, yeah.
Yeah.
And don't we always get this last little, we're just about there, we know we're there, and we get slammed with a new, are you sure?
Yeah, I feel like if it was happening before, she probably wouldn't be able to get both of them done. No, I'm getting that, get on one or the other. So I think doing this, it is making it possible for both of them to be done at the same time. It's always like that though, but I feel like it's like, are you sure? And then it's like it works better than you thought it would work out anyway. So it sucks, but it doesn't. It sucks
Yeah.
for us because we don't want to wait. But ends up being, most of the time better, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we're at a stop right now. So last time we did this, I made Maria do a reading for Maddie, and then Maddie do a reading for Maria. Do you guys want to swap until somebody comes up?
I'm okay with it. I'm cool.
Do you have a question? My English has just been downhill this week. Do you have a question for
If I have a question,
yeah, for Maria?
uh,
So Susanna says, I get it. Yeah, and I would expect Susanna to get it.
I haven't thought of a question. How about something just general? Surprise me.
You mean, what do my guides have to tell me?
Yes.
Exactly. Besides, listen. I know they tell me that often. Can you listen to
That-
me? About being hard-headed. They tell me that all the time. Maybe something that I'm not hearing properly.
That's funny you said that because I'm getting, are you comfortable in your environment? It has to do with your
No.
wisdom. It has to do with your
Oh,
wisdom.
my way.
Yeah, wisdom. Are you comfortable in your environment? And whatever the answer is, the reason why you are or you're not is because it's helping your wisdom. It says apply your wisdom to a present situation. It says learn from spirit world and its collective knowledge, which we all do, but then when we get uncomfortable, we're like, I don't like this, I don't want to do this. I'm more comfortable here, but you already grown doing it, being in a place or doing what you were doing before. So change is uncomfortable, but you learn more, or you get out of your comfort zone and you're able to learn more or experience more.
Mhm.
See what else I'm getting.
That makes sense because I've been thinking about expanding. As the person, I'm like,
There you
"Meh,
go.
do I want to stay in the comfort zone or do I want to just go up a little more,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think like comfort zone is everybody loves comfort.
Yes, I do
But,
too.
I don't think you have a choice, Melanie.
I know. And as for environment, I think what they're saying is, that maybe I came back to Canada for a reason because I have some work to do here and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I want to go back to Mexico where it's easier.
Whatever you're doing or you're thinking of doing has to do with nature and people. So
It has to do with wisdom seekers too.
yeah, there you go. Wisdom.
Play mode.
Yeah. Nature and people. It says remain connected to nature. You are being protected.
Being protected. Okay. I do feel that Maria's right there, Melanie. I've always felt that there was you have a raison d'être, and I know I massacred the French pronunciation, but you know what I mean. But I know that there's a reason for you being. There's a reason for you being a grandmother. There's a reason for you being a pipe holder. And you can explain what a pipe holder is. I think people would find that very interesting. Because
Yes, I haven't received the pipe yet, but
you've been honored quite
my
high.
elder. Yes, I'm waiting for the pipe. It's gonna come to me in due time, when it's time. But I'm playing not playing, but I am in the role of a grandmother, and that's it's not just grandmother to my own blood, it's grandmother to the nation. So what it is that anybody that comes and wants to see.
To tell you this is a world your grandmother to, not just the nation.
That makes sense now.
Yes.
No wonder why I got earth, like nature and people.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate mother earth. Okay.
Yeah, passing on teachings and those who want to learn. It's shamanism as well. So it has to do with natural medicine, and it's a spiritual guidance as well. So it's a big responsibility, but it's a responsibility that I really enjoy.
I these shows, I watch a lot of shows where people do podcasts and things like that. And they interview people and they get a million people viewing them, things like that.
Mhm.
You will be on things like this. And telling, you will be bringing the world closer together rather than cutting it and dividing it. So
Yes.
you
Well,
get to,
we're all related.
exactly. So, you've got a big reason for being, which I think everybody does. It's just some are a little more high profile than others. And I'm okay with you're the high profile one.
Me too. Me too.
Well, yeah. Well, as long as I'm happy to do things for people, as long as I have my support group, because how we all feel, when we're natural healers or spiritual guides, or
Sometimes
life
sometimes you just,
teachers or whatever. We wanna hibernate at times. And I think maybe that's my comfort zone too, falling into like what we call hermit mode.
can you ask each other a question? I've got a question I should ask.
No.
I've got something for you. Maria, how's your back? How is your upper shoulders and your back? I'm getting like some because I tend to do it, so it's I'm feeling like you need a deep tissue massage.
Yes. My neck, last week I don't know, I've slept wrong and it still hurts. So yeah, it's my left shoulder and my neck. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like there's if the nerve is also irritated a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if you have anybody that could do like a pressure type pressure massage. It'll hurt, but it'll relieve that swelling, and it's like almost like a bit of like a liquid, like an accumulation of liquid a little bit. So if you need that
It's funny you said that because it feels
solid
like
rub,
yeah. I have my voice like
like a little lump.
Stefano, push that down. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's what it is. I mean, it feels a little better because I want to get a massage and it hurt so bad when he's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just keep doing it. I need this." So because it was like literally like you could see the lump, and now it's not as bad, but I think it's still there. Still needs to be worked at. Yeah, so it feels better.
Yeah, I think that you need. Okay,
Tension,
because I was getting that.
things,
Yeah,
stress.
and that tension, you need to relieve that. Another thing is that it's coming out of your fingers. I'm seeing an exchange of energy happening through your fingers. Your left is pushing out and your right is pulling in. And you should be feeling that as well. I don't know if you get like a lot of tingling or something in your hands.
Yeah, I do. I get a lot of like one hand will be warm, that have be cold. Yeah, and I feel the energy. Yeah, I mean, no. When I don't, I'm like, oh no,
Okay.
what's going on?
And Maria's
But-
quite a
Yeah. I'm getting something with essential oils and water will actually help relieve it. It's because you do a lot of card work, or because you're receiving and exchanging energy. It just needs to be more like cleansed a little bit more. I'm sorry. I know that you didn't ask me a question, but I'm just going with what I'm getting.
No, please, that's great. No, you're good. I'll get all the help I can.
Is it because she's going through an energetic shifting? Is that what you're talking about, Melanie?
she's getting that shift, but she's also picking up more. Okay, so you're in your home right now. You're
Mhm,
picking up
yeah.
from your neighbors as well as we speak. So it's kind of like because your exchange is it's so quickly that you're actually sucking, like taking of others at the same time without always noticing. Like, like sometimes we're busy. Let's say you're typing something online, you're picking up at the same time, because we know that electricity or anything that's electric will actually pull other energies too. So, and you're actually because you're so electric yourself, you're pulling others' energy too at the same time without wanting.
And is it because her energy field's expanding so much? Okay. I have one more question for Maria, and she can kill me off camera. She's got an option to go to school in September or January or the spring. Which one would be the best choice for her?
Is that for me, the question?
Yeah.
Spring. I'm seeing spring because it's renewing. So it brings on new things. It's always good to start things in spring and to end things in, for example, autumn. Because it's like that cycle, and actually it'll give you like a bit of a boost.
So there you go,
I'm
Maria.
thinking spring.
So is that next spring? Because it's not.
Yeah, next spring, because it's already spring. I'm next spring.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's already spring.
I was like, this spring, this class has already started, and I told him no. So I think it's next spring because I can't. Yeah, I'm having just panic attacks just thinking about it. So much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just thought it would be nice to have a fresh viewpoint. And Maria Herrera says, I have a comment for Maria. I want to be very good at this. And she says, and I think Maria, she is very good. It's like when she reads for me, she knows what I have in mind. So there you go.
Thanks. She can do the same thing. She just questions herself. I do the same thing. That's why I'm like, when I answer questions, I'm like, it's not that I want to be right. I just want to know, did I help? Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah.
Did I, you know what I mean? It's not that if I'm right or be wrong, it's not an ego thing. It's like, did I help? Did I help? Did it, do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, well, if you don't see it now, let me know if you see it in, further down. Just, it's like, it's nice to know that, you're helping.
It is nice to get feedback.
Yeah.
And it's funny when I get feedback, I go, oh, I don't know how to deal with this.
Or I'm like, I said that? Really? It's usually with family
that
too.
part too, yeah, I don't remember.
Because with family, you're in friends, you get so much resistance. That's why I don't like I don't mind anymore because I just tell them this is what I got. And they're like, oh, that's weird. That doesn't apply at all. I'm like, okay. And then I don't know,
2 days.
Yeah, a few weeks this instead, I'm like, oh, and they're just looking at me like, oh, you said that. I'm like, I did. I don't remember. I don't remember messages I get myself. So yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I don't remember messages I get from myself sometimes. I have to write them down. So that's how you know it's not really you thinking them, and it's you receiving messages because you can't remember them. So
Yeah, exactly, forget.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to go, Melanie? Because she's doing sign language.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I have to get going because I have little ones too here. Yes, it's one that wants to say hello.
Oh, my goodness.
How are you doing? It's been a long time since we've talked, hey?
Oh,
yes, this is her name is Anastasia.
Okay, so that one is not
My 2-year-old niece.
It's very hard to see her, so
She's not. No, that's not.
Yeah, no, but they have they look similar, right? They're obviously
She's actually
related.
going through a lot of medical. She's going through a lot of medical medical stuff right now as well. So doctors are trying to see if they can maybe operate or not. And
Well, we'll all,
She's
we'll
on.
all send some positive energy for her.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm
Oh.
gonna go spend some time with my little niece, and we'll talk soon.
Watson's there with you?
No, Watson is back in Ottawa. He's coming
Okay.
back at the end of the week.
Okay,
Yes.
all right,
Yes.
so we'll let you
Yes.
go. We've been on for an hour anyhow,
Yeah.
and we'll
You
have to
see
try
her?
this again. She's a beautiful little girl.
I know.
Oh, she's precious.
Maria, her heart's just melting because she
I
just
know it is. So sweet.
Well, it was
Okay,
nice chatting with everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. So just before we go, Jennifer says, ladies, you're wonderful at what you do and it helps so much. And she says, I have the same problem. I tell my middle daughter my intuitive thoughts, and she thinks it's not going to happen, and it does. And Melanie, she's so cute. So we're going to call it quits now because it's slowed down. And thank you very much for being on. Oh, there's Max.
And he's like, I want to show you guys show me. I'm your baby.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Like
was
a baby
thinking.
on the screen. You're showing babies. Let me show. I'm your baby. Show me.
Yeah, I was just going to say that actually.
She's like, hello. I didn't know you were allowed to be on the camera. Show your baby too, mom.
Yeah, he's always allowed on. He's a sweetie.
Uh-huh.
Anyhow, thank you very much, and thank everybody for being on. And we're going to try and do this more regularly, maybe once a week. I haven't decided when, because most of the people who work with me have jobs on top of it, so we work around their jobs. But yeah, so thank you, Maria. And
You're
Melanie.
welcome.
Thank you
Yeah.
to Melanie.
It was nice chatting with you guys.
It was, and you were really good as always.
Thanks.